pictures, gotten my weight, went over my medical history, and now we're just talking about the procedures that I'm interested in. She had to step out really quickly, so I'm just waiting for her to come back. I let her know I'm definitely not interested in a BBL. I don't need that, but I am interested in 360 lipo, which is liposuction of my stomach, my flanks, and my back area. So I'm super excited. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be giving you all my review on my trip to the Brooklyn location of Goals Plastic Surgery. As you all know, in one of my videos earlier last year, Happy New Year, it's 2020, I mentioned wanting plastic surgery. I enjoy working out, but honestly, it hasn't always been high on my priority list, which I know that it should be. And I struggle with consistency. In my mind, I've always said, okay, well, if I get the body, then I will be more likely to work out to maintain it, versus working out, eating right, and like not seeing the results that I want to see quick enough. Which after this experience at Goals, I guess my attitude about it has kind of shifted some. So I feel like all in all, I have a better perspective on just my plan to get the body. I am so ashy. Oh my God. Can y'all see that? Anyway, my plan to get the body that I want. Hold on real quick. Let me go get my coffee before it gets cold. This is going to be like a little coffee time chat, okay? All right, so myself and two of my girlfriends drove up to the Brooklyn location of Goes Plastic Surgery. We left from Northern Virginia at about 2:45 in the morning, as y'all saw in the previous clips, and we got there right at like 8 something. So the drive was super easy. We drove it straight. I think we stopped once at a rest area, but other than that, we drove straight. We got there. We got a parking space right out front of the building. At first, we didn't know. We couldn't tell where the building was because it's not like the name of the facility is not on the outside of the building like we were expecting, but we asked around and we were able to find the building. So we actually got inside a little bit before 9 o'clock, and when we walked in, it was already one lady waiting to get her post-op massage. She had gotten a BBL, that's a Brazilian butt lift, and there was some other people there waiting on consultations. We waited for about maybe 20 or 30 minutes, and I was the first person to go back. So I went back to get my consultation, and I let her know off bat I did not want a BBL, because the way that they promote their packages, it's usually where you can get Lipo 360, which is liposuction of your abdomen, your back, and your sides, and they contour you really well. And so I let her know I did not want a Brazilian butt lift. Oh, and the BBL is where they take some of the fat that they remove from the places that I mentioned a few seconds ago, and then they inject it into your butt to give your butt a bigger and fuller look. And I don't need that. So I let her know that. And first of all, let me go back a little bit. The first thing that I guess I was kind of disappointed about was that there was not a doctor there doing the consultations. The last 2 consultations that I went to, which were some years back, I actually met with the person that would be performing the procedure, so that they could give me more sound advice and more sound expectations as to, based on what they saw, what I could expect from the procedure. But when we went, I just met with I forgot the title that they gave her, but pretty much she took down my information. She took pictures of the areas that I wanted to get treated, and she uploaded it to my medical record with them. So that was the first thing I was kind of like, well, this is kind of I feel like, I don't want to say a waste of time, but when it's time for the procedure, the doctor could come in and have a total different view on the expectations that I should have for the procedure. So I in a sense, I feel like that was kind of misleading. But anyway, so she did her assessment and she was like, you know, you have very good skin. She's talking about the elasticity of my skin. So she said I didn't have to worry about um, not snapping back after the surgery. She felt my abdomen area and she said that I had good fat, which I really don't know what that means. But I'm guessing like just solid fat. Again, I guess that has something to do with the recovery. Um, and at that point, she was going like she was saying that we could go through with the surgery. Um, and New York state law only allows for 5 liters of fat to be removed at one time. And so we were discussing that, and she had kind of given me a ballpark range of the amount of weight that I needed to lose in order to meet the medical requirements, or get medically cleared for the surgery. And then I kind of asked for a second opinion in terms of what I wanted done. And another lady came in and she was saying that she would suggest me break my surgery into 2 parts so that we could take out more fat in my stomach area, and then also take out the amount of fat in my like your bra rolls and your love handles and that kind of thing. Like just so I can have the contour look that they promote. And so then as we began talking about that, I kind of wasn't feeling that because I don't want to pay for 2 separate procedures. And okay, so in order for me to qualify for the procedure, like period, I would have to lose about 35 pounds, which cool. I'm okay with that because I could stand to lose about 35 pounds anyway. One thing that we talked about was I did not want to change. I really didn't want to change my body composition much. But in order for me to qualify for the surgery medically, to get medically cleared, I would have to have a certain BMI. And they also talked about how because I am thicker and I carry my weight well, my BMI is a bit higher, but I really don't have a lot of fat to lose if I want to keep my body composition. But um, I could stand to get toned up a little bit. So I don't know how much that would compensate for the amount of fat that I need to lose in order to qualify for the surgery, but whatever. So by losing 30 pounds, that would allow me to be medically cleared for doing the 2 separate surgeries. So coming in and having my abdomen liposuction and then returning at a later date to have my back, love handles, and all that stuff taken care of. Like I said, I wasn't feeling that because, I mean, that's just, it's an inconvenience, which I get that's how it would have to be, but to me, that's just too much of an inconvenience. And then the other option was for me to lose 60, 70 pounds and be able to do the surgery in one setting, which at that point I was like, well, I know, like, I'm not going to lose 70 pounds. I would look completely sick if I lost 70 pounds. So at that point, I was kind of just, I guess, dismissive overall of the idea of getting surgery, um, because I felt as though I would have to go through too many inconveniences and too many hoops just to take the easy way out. And by the easy way out, I'm saying like getting the surgery done, just to kind of avoid putting in the hard work of losing the weight on my own. So, in that moment, I kind of made, I guess, a forced decision in terms of deciding that I'm just going to change my eating habits and working out more. And then when I get to the point where I feel like I've really given it my all, and if there's still areas that I want to be more contoured, then I may consider liposuction. Um, but for right now, I'm just going to do it myself. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm kind of excited about, it kind of alleviated me of what I assume would be just the frustration. Like, I don't want to be in a position where I'm losing weight and I'm working out and I'm eating better just to be able to have surgery, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of excited about just taking on the fitness journey as a whole, which I have talked about off and on forever. Like I said, my issue is just consistency, but at this point, 2020, like, I'm coming for it all, so I got to do what I got to do, um, to be healthier overall and to look the way I want to look. Um, Oh, so we did talk about pricing, and it was gonna cost about 7 grand, which was a bit more than I expected for it to be. By the time they added like the post-op massages and the faja that you have, I think it's called a faja that you have to get, and that's just like the compression bodysuit to help drain the fluids in the blood after your surgery and to help with the contouring of your body post-op. It was about $7,000. So essentially, I would be paying like $14,000 to have two procedures done if I didn't drop 70 pounds. And I'm not losing 70 pounds. 70 pounds would not look good on me at all. So that wraps up my experience. Everybody was nice there. I should add that. Everybody was nice. Um, at the facility. Everybody was very informative. Everybody was real like transparent about the procedures that they had done and giving like feedback and suggestions about their experiences with um, their procedures. So it was all really exciting, and overall it was a good experience. But like I said, as for now, I'm just gonna do what I have to do to control my own body between eating right and going to the gym. So if you all have any tips, any suggestions, please, please, please leave them in the comment section, because this is definitely going to be a journey. I'm excited about it because it's a challenge that um, once I do complete, I know I will feel so proud, and I feel like I earned my body, the body that I want, and furthermore, I'll know how, like what to do to maintain it. So that's very important as well. Um, so yeah, again, Happy New Year. And I will talk to you all later on.